It was probably the most important day in the career of Kylie Minogue. On Saturday, she not only held a press conference for the worldwide launch of her new album, Body Language, but also put on a one-off show that cost over £1.3 million, called Money Can't Buy. Media and record company executives from 40 countries were invited to attend both events, and I've got to say it was one of the biggest launches I've ever witnessed for an album. About 100 journos crowded in to hear what Kylie had to say about her 9th studio album, Body Language.
Our eyes connected. No, nothing's how it used to be. Don't second guess it.
The Rugby World Cup.
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie!
Okay.
I actually had to pull myself away from the TV this morning because I was screaming too much and I thought I would lose my voice. Sorry, show's cancelled. She was watching the rugby. And I didn't get into this industry to become famous. Well, actually, you don't see me when I'm not that happy, and I don't look that good then, I have to tell you.
Yep, a young girl from Melbourne charmed the world. The press conference was attended by people from pretty far-flung territories, including Australia, Romania and Estonia. It took place at London's Hammersmith Apollo. That's where the concert was held, and that's where I went for this exclusive one-on-one interview with Miss Kylie Minogue. I don't think I've ever seen so much media assembled for an album launch. What's it like facing a mob like that?
Oh, I guess I'm as used to it as I can be. It's still a little strange. But they were great. Seemed genuine and enthusiastic, and literally they've come from everywhere. So I'm only just beginning to comprehend how big, how international tonight is.
You've had the most amazing reviews. Music Week magazine here in the UK have said this is not only your strongest album yet, but they've credited you with combining cutting-edge cool with commercial appeal. I guess mission accomplished.
That's nice. Very nice.
Is that something you set out to do, to push the boundaries but also keep the fans happy?
Yeah. To be able to look back and see light years, we reclaimed pop, Fever, pushed it and went more electro, and Can't Get You Out of My Head says it all, really. And then to try and find another space where I can maintain the sound that people know, but just experiment with it. And I think Slow is... I'm still amazed that it's #1. I really am.
Do you ever compare the way you record now with the way you did in the early days, when you used to sort of walk in the door and say, this is the song, here's the tune, off you go?
Yeah.
That's how it was.
It was, and I think there was some kind of perfection with that. That's the way that machine operated.
And it worked.
And it worked. But it's a lot more rewarding to do it the way I do now.
Do you still get a buzz out of things like, you know, seeing a 20-foot Kylie sitting on this building?
I did get a kick seeing that yesterday because I'd seen the mock-up of it. I knew it was here, but we've all been rehearsing way the other side of town. So when we arrived last night and it was just getting dark and craning my neck out of the car window, and yeah, firstly noticed the huge picture, and then we go, 1 day, 45 minutes and 3 seconds to, quick, get inside, sound check.
I've got to tell you, you look more beautiful and content than I've ever seen you. You're obviously very happy.
Oh, you are kind.
I mean it, and I speak for a lot of other people.
Well, I feel better. I just feel healthier, I'm more relaxed. Things just seem to be, you know, touch wood. Is this real wood?
How much of that's due to Olivia?
I'm not really, I'm kind of keeping him out of it and just letting people know that he's wonderful, I'm very happy, and he's very different to anyone I've met before, and I think he's a good influence on me.
How difficult is it building a relationship with someone with the whole world watching on?
It's more difficult. I don't know how much more difficult, because it's been a while since I've not had that kind of attention. And to a point, I can understand people's interest, but it is a bit bizarre when, especially when you have all of that interest and there's nothing like that happening. So you're forced into a corner to say yes or no, and you just don't want to even comment on it.
Could things be much better now?
No, to be honest. Which makes me feel a bit nervous having said that. They're sure to go plummeting downhill, but no, I'm just trying to enjoy it along the way as well. So that's helping make things good.
Smell the roses.
Smell
They're right
the
there.
roses.